Hello everyone and welcome back to Photorocks. Today's video is part 2 for the episode of Bank, and we're gonna start straight away from Bank Junction, which is the most important place around there. I'm going to show you 3 subjects you can photograph in order to level up your street photography straight away. But each single of these subjects comes with a challenge. It can be a technical skill you need to improve, or it can be overcoming a fear, which is a really common one among the street photographers. Don't worry, we're gonna cover everything. So buckle up and let's go. There are few places in London that are as hectic as Bank. You have plenty of buses, tourists, bicycles, people walking around everywhere. It can be crazy. If you really want to capture the essence of Bank, then movement is your choice and you need to slow down your shutter speed. So you have basically 2 options. The first option is that you take your camera, you lower your shutter speed and you stand still as much as possible. This type of shot comes into my mind as soon as I see everyone moving, everything's moving, and maybe one person standing still, leaning on a wall or reading like the phone. So you focus on this subject that's gonna be sharp in your image and everything else is gonna be blur. How slow should be your shutter speed? It really changes depending on the scene, depending on the contrast that you have from the things happening in the background, the velocity. For example, if you have a bus, slowing down or going like crazy, you need to try. You need to understand what's happening. And then once you do that, as usual, try and error, you grab the skill. And then it's going to be easy to use this technique. At night time, obviously, it's going to be easier because you don't need any ND filter and you have a lot of lights moving around. But even daylight, if you have an ND filter, you can do the same. The second option instead is that you focus on a subject is moving. So you still have a slow shutter speed, but what happens is that you try to match the velocity of your subject with the camera. And if you are able to do that, what's going to happen is that you have, again, your subject in focus and everything like blur with a movement, motion blur. This is truly amazing. Having this skill and those tools in your, photography bag, it's going to change your street photography. With such a melting pot, it's pretty easy to find interesting people, situation, characters. But obviously, you need to be confident when you take photographs of strangers. This is a kind of common fear for all the street photographers, especially when they start their journey. And it was the same for me, and sometimes it's still the same for me. In my one-to-one workshop, I see that every time. It's a common feature for all the people starting street photography. But with 6 years of experience, I came up with a list of things that I can do in order for me to be more confident, to interact better with people. And I create a video about it, so if you want, check it out. What I can tell you right now, the most important change you have to do is in your mindset. If you think yourself as someone stealing something, a moment from someone else, you're never gonna be confident. You need to think that you are a photographer. You are preserving, you are saving a moment for the future. You are trying to create art. Can be bad, can be good, it doesn't matter. It's your art. If you do this switch, everything is gonna change for you. The last one is a big one. With no light, there is no photography. And trust me on this, the better the light is, the easier it is to take a great photo. But you need to know the different type of light. Light can change based on many different things. One, for example, is the position. Light can come from behind the camera, in front of your camera, from the side, 90 degrees, 45 degrees, from the top, from the bottom. Each single of these positions gives a different feelings. Light can change also based on the intensity. Can be soft light, can be harsh light, can change in terms of the color. You can have, for example, golden hour type of light, you can have blue light. So there are many different things to consider about light. I'm working on a video that's going to be a kind of masterclass for lighting, and it's going to be soon on my channel, so stay tuned. Light is your friend, it's not your enemy. You need to understand how to design, how you control light. And in order to understand that and to possess the knowledge of lighting, you have 2 friends. One is a flash and the second one is the trigger. Once you place this on top of your camera, you can move this around and you can understand how the light change, the feeling, the mood, the subject that you are photographing. And that's why I think photographing portrait is so important, because it gives you the ability to design your light. That's the goal, right? You change the shot, changing the light. That's everything, and I hope to see you soon, especially in the video about masterclass of lighting. That is gonna be super cool. Please like and subscribe and drop a comment if you enjoyed this video, because it makes a huge difference for the channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao! For example, you can have a super cool or interesting for example, you can have when you have the chance to mix together two of those two